Ooh, yeah. Yo, everyone. DrJaceAttorney. Bringing back an oldie back from the grave. Ace Attorney is back. Yes, Romonk. Yes, we are back with some Ace Attorney. I am obviously super excited because it's been a good minute since we played Ace Attorney. If I'm gonna put a date on it, I know the exact date. The last time I played this game was February 19th of this year. So 100 plus odd days. I think that's like what, 160 off the top of my head. Funny enough, that it actually does tell you when was the last time you played a game like this. Except, you know, when I booted it up, now it doesn't say that anymore. So it is what it is, but we know it's been a good minute since we've done Ace Attorney, and what better way to get things back into gear with finishing what we started. We were in episode 5, man. Episode 5 of Ace Attorney, and I am telling you, I don't remember a damn thing about that case. I remember some bits here and there. I think we recruited like someone new to our team. Like some young and sprite attorney character. But I promise you a good chunk of the beginning is going to be us refamiliarizing ourselves with what the hell is going on. Like, I promise you, that's going to be a good chunk of the beginning. So bear that in mind. I'm just doing a couple things to make sure we are A-okay before we start. But I hope everyone's having a great Wednesday. Halfway through the week. We are back. Yes, Clarence, we are back with our lovely Ace Attorney. We are back. Indeed, we are. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Let's see. Okay, so February 24th, 9:41 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. So I'm going to try and remember what the hell is going on here. Let's see. Emma. Okay. I kind of remember you a little bit. Can I tap you? Okay. So let's refamiliarize ourselves with this. Okay, an investigator's ID card found at prosecutor's office crime scene. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing too crazy. Nothing. God, man, why did I stop in the middle of this case of all things, man? This is the worst one. This is the worst one to do this with. Why only use ID? What else would they use? Letters silly. The reason we have written language in the first place. Okay. Yabba dab. Okay. So let's back out of there. The next thing, restart the case. Good God, can you? I mean, I could do that. I don't want to do that, but I could technically do that. But oh man, we're like, I think we're on day 3. Are we on day 3 of the case? Let me see what part, because I have the guide open on the side just in case if I need to use it. We're on, yeah, man, we're on day 3, man. Like, and there's day 4. There's a day 4 after this. Oh my God. It's, man. I feel like as we play it, we'll slowly refamiliarize ourselves with it. It shouldn't be too hard. I feel like it shouldn't be. Prosecutors of PD on the day of the murder. Okay, right. This was an award for the king prosecutor, whatever, that Edgeworth got. That's the other part too. I gotta remember how, like, what voices I gave some of these characters. I gave a lot of them like some interesting voices. Halfway through the case, yeah, 100% we're halfway through the case. So yeah, no going back. I'll just read the evidence. I know there's a lot. There's so much, man. I'll read the evidence and try to remember. The parking lot with Edgeworth's car. Wait. Oh, no. Okay. Their murder weapon, usually in Edgeworth's toolbox. Traces of victim's blood. No prints. Okay, no prints on that. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Entered at 5:12 p.m. Okay, that's Edgeworth's parking thing. Let's get Dr. Jace the King of Prosecutors trophy. Can you imagine? I would love it. I would love it. That's a nice reward. I like that. I would put that on my mantle. Was allegedly dancing in the evidence room at the time of the murder at the PD, the Blue Badger panel. Okay. Death due to loss of blood. 1 knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Okay. Okay, victim's memo found in the trunk car. We don't know what the hell that means. I think we actually did figure out what that meant at some point. The word muffler was overheard during a call made to Emma at 5:18. The parking with Edgeworth's car, okay. Taken by Angel Star after the crime was committed. Yeah, we talked to some of these people already. Yeah, we talked to them, and we, like, cross-examined all that nonsense. White enamel shoe, bears traces of blood from Goodman and Lena Sky. Okay, okay. What else we got? What else we got? Give me 1 second. Let me just respond to some of these things here. That one thing I don't forget is how much of a bop these music bits were. That much I do remember. Found at the crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Okay, that was the tag on this thing. Okay, cool. Solution used for scientific. Okay, that's for the investigation scenes. IDs of all who entered the evidence room at 2:21. Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Evidence from a past case of Edgeworth's. Brought back to his office by Gant's request. Half-written document dated to 2/21. Okay. Simple enough. Simple enough. Simple and clean. Scene of the stabbing of a detective at the PD. Scene of the stabbing. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the evidence room, I think. Yeah, that's the evidence room. Do you remember anything? I'm slowly kind of putting it together. I mean, I know it was a murder. Tagged evidence from the SL9 incident. Extremely thin rubber glove. SL9, I think, was the prior case, right? The one from the past. Only assigned detective's prints can unlock it. Indicator lamp lights up when it's open. Okay, jar pieced together from fragments found at the crime scene. A piece is missing. Okay, found on a bloody handprint. Okay. Let's just try to, yeah. Let's just, like, talk our way through it, and then I feel like we'll put it back together. Simple and clean. Make sure to get Goofy an acquittal. Can you imagine there's, like, a crossover where, like, you have to, like, acquit Donald and/or Goofy of, like, Mickey's murder or some nonsense? I'm surprised there's no mods that, like, have something like that, or maybe there are. I'm just not aware of them. So what do you think, Mr. Wright? Okay. I think the prosecution is as confused as we are. Yes, I am confused. I don't know what's going on. After all, the victim was murdered in 2 different places at the same time. Okay, she was... Is that her? That's not her sister, is it? No, I don't think so. And a different suspect was arrested at each of the crime scenes. Lena. Good morning, Mr. Wright. I think she's the one on trial. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters, though. So, how'd it go? It's as Mr. Wright suspects. The police are clueless. We're all clueless in this, man. I don't know what the hell's going on. I figured as much, so I struck a plea bargain. A plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't see capital punishment. That's what I mean, Emma. But Lena, don't tell me you... I did, much to my regret. I'm as much in the dark about this as they are. Miss Sky. We found trace evidence... Oh, okay, I remember my voice. We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence room. They belonged to Officer Jake Marshall. I think I remember, was that the cowboy? Or was that, let me see. What kind of trace evidence? Bloodstained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? in order to defend my sister. That is her sister. Okay, see, I remember a couple things. Okay, so that's the sister. Okay. Hold on, just doing a couple other things on the side. I should not be this distracted. Okay. In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to do, Mr. Wright. I kind of want to give her like a British accent. I don't know why. But as you know, from what I remember, I did a piss poor job of like voicing the female characters. I did pretty good with the male ones. Oh, I remember this guy. All right. The court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lena Sky. I cannot forget him. The defense is ready, Your Honor. And then, oh, okay. The prosecution is, I'm afraid you'll have to clarify to the courtroom, Mr. Edgewood. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? You can't be slain by another in 2 different locations at the same time. Is that correct, Mr. Edgewood? Do I understand the situation clearly from my perspective? Why do I do this, man? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car. Okay. Wow, this is one messed up trial. One of my duties as a prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I'll present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now that's what sets Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds so on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. And that's supposed to be an admirable trait? Very well, let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. For its first witness, the prosecution calls the suspect of the murder that occurred at the police department. The suspect? You mean the so-called murderer? Rabble, 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 rabble. Hoo boy. Things are getting wild from the get-go. That finger, man, that finger. The finger that ends all fingers. All right, hold on a second. Just doing a couple things. Will the witness please state his name and occupation? Oh, this guy, Meekins, Officer Meeks. I don't remember what voice we gave him. Was it like a Scooby-Doo Shaggy voice? I think that was what I gave him. I think that's what I gave him. Here, hold on. Let me rip this Band-Aid off real quick. Hold on. Let me just take care of this. Do-do, 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 Almost done, almost done. Almost done. Do 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 do. Bum do 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 do. Okay. Almost there. Almost there. We're almost done. We are almost done. Just about there. Just about there. Ooh, hello. Okay. Okay. Cool. Awesome sauce. Awesome so. Okay. So that's done. Cool. All right. Thank Criminy. Jeez Louise. All right. Yes, sir. I'm Officer. Oh, God. Is that the voice I gave him? Officer Mike Meekins, sir. My occupation is, that would be murderer, sir. Oh, wow. I guess if I gave it to him, I gave it to him. So you're telling us you're a professional killer, is that right? Sir, it wasn't, sir. I'm the one who did it. I'll never kill anyone again, sir. You've got to believe me, sir. This guy's a dummy. He didn't kill him. Actually, whoa. Sir, I'm what you would call part of the younger generation. I'm a Gen Zer. Ribbity skiz. I am the one. A person whose actions adults can't possibly comprehend. Please, Mr. Edgewood, sir, help me, sir. Officer Meekins. Yes, sir. Give us your report of the crime. Consider that in order. Yes, sir, as you wish. After all, I am part of a generation that must be told what to do, sir. Okay, all right. All right, let's see. Tear this apart. Okay. So, although it's not, how do we challenge? Oh, no, we have to listen to all of it first. Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Oh, that's right. There's like a Dick Tracy looking guy. He was the one that was killed, I think. I'm pretty sure. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. I fought for my life, then I did it. His broken hand? After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. You do seem like a murderer from that description. So the victim, Detective Goodman, attacked you? Do unto others before they do unto you. That's the Meekins family motto, sir. I see. And then you fainted and a colleague helped you regain consciousness? Yes, sir. He knocked me upside the head, sir. He curb stomped me. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. What I need here is more info to work with. All right, well, what we got? What do we have? Although it's not my normal duty, I was assigned to guard the evidence room that day. Let's press him. Hold it! Mr. Meekins, you work in the General Affairs Department, do you not? Yes, sir. I'm in charge of hiring new recruits. Yikes, now there's a scary thought. Evidence transferal was taking place on the day of the crime, which meant many officers were given special tasks not ordinarily performed. I was in charge of guarding the Blue Badger. Oh God, why does he have that mouth? Okay. The Blue Badger? Yes, sir, the lovely police mascot created by the Chief Detective. Okay, that's that guy. The creepy guy. I was to ensure it wasn't broken during the transferal process. That was my sole mission for the day, sir. There's handprints on it, though. I see. Sounds like a very important mission. After the award ceremony finished that day, there were so many people running around that I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room. Oh, so that's why you went to the evidence room. Tell us, what did you see when you got there? I spotted a suspicious man on the security screen and rushed into the room. Hold it! Hold on. In order to enter the evidence room, you need an ID card, am I correct? Precisely, sir. I have one right here around my neck. So then, your ID number should be listed on here. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, where is he? There it is, I found it. This is the one right here. Could you please read us the number? Yes, sir, it's 4989596. That's my number. I see, huh? But the number 4989596 is shown as being used twice, Nani. Ooh, okay. Yeah, you came in here twice. What time was that? Please explain, witness. It's no real mystery, sir. The first time is when I relocated the Blue Badger to the evidence room, and the second time is when I went to get him after everything settled down. I see, so it was during that second time when... Yes, sir, that was when I spotted the man on the security screen. Okay, so now we got all that. Cool, cool, cool. So, good. I was only doing what I was trained to do, sir. I was suddenly attacked. You're trained to use lethal force? Can you please tell us exactly what happened to you? It was a knife, sir, a knife. Dr. Goodman pulled a knife on you. What happened then? Well, with me charging in on him like that, he looked as surprised as I was. You aren't exactly the kind of person someone would want to run into. That's when I reacted, sir. I swung my arms like a... I was going to say like a gorilla. I swung my arms like an octopus struggling to detain him. That's how I got this gash on my hand. What if you just kept your cool? Your hand wouldn't be... When I saw the blood trickling down my arm, I panicked. I grabbed the man by his collar and twisted his neck as hard as I could. Oh my god. I fought for my life, then I did it. After that, I passed out until another officer smacked me awake. Well, we need to try and skim him. I was gonna say, we have to try to skibbity him some more details from, but for starters, what was an officer from the General Affairs Department doing in there in the first place? Okay. Okay, cool. I was only doing what I was trained to do. Did we press him on this already? I thought we did. Okay, yeah, we did. Okay. Okay, yeah, like an octopus. Okay. I fought for my life, then okay, yeah. Explain that. What exactly do you mean when you say you did it? I know I don't look the type, but I'm really into kung fu films, sir. The man let his guard down for an instant, so I snatched his knife from him. You took his knife? I spun him around and performed a disarming maneuver. Then, I got my two knuckles on his temple and went boom! I don't know why I'm giving this guy so much credit. I'm thinking like he assassinated this dude. I made sure to close my eyes like a man. I see. He must have been desperate. The next thing I knew, his white coat was drenched in a sea of my blood. And then, oh, it was his blood. Then the next thing I knew, yes, he punched me right in my face, sir. He knocked me right out. After that, I passed out until, okay, let's press him on that. Can you press him? There we go. About what time did you regain your consciousness? No offense, sir, but how am I supposed to know that? I was unconscious. You look at the clock, I guess, when you... I don't know. I guess he's collecting himself at that time. According to the report from the officer that woke up the witness, it was about 5:30. He hit me right in the head, too. I woke up crying tears of pain. That's nice. I mean, it's nice that you recovered, that is. When I came around, though, I made sure to finish my mission, sir. Your mission? Yes, sir, the Blue Badger. I returned him to the entrance before things got out of hand. Good for you. I believe we now have a fairly accurate picture of what happened. Yes, Your Honor. Only one thing remains unclear. Was the man this officer murdered really the victim? He's got a point. Yes, Officer Meekins? With regard to that, sir, take a look at this. It was sent to my jail. Oh, a VA. Damn. Oh, man, you Gen Zers don't know what that is. The Chief Gann delivered it to me just this morning. The Chief? What is this contraption? Delivered it? What is that? A videotape? Is that what the kids, what the boomers call a VHS tape? Yes, sir, that's absolutely right. Skibbity, Riz. It contains footage from the security camera in the evidence room. Objection. What? I specifically asked if there was such a tape, and was told it had been mistakenly erased. That's quite a mistake. I just do what I'm told, sir. It's the only thing I'm really good at. Looks like communication with the police department is as good as ever. All right. Well then, let's have a look. Show us the video of you murdering the victim. Oh, please stop using that word murder, sir. It scares me. A video of a real murder. Just what are we getting ourselves into? All right. Let's see if there's like any AI bits involved. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's the real murderer right there. Whoa, 3D model? Whoa, that's a lot on a GBA. Well, I guess this was the DS one, right? And then, whoa, something fell out. And then when it went back, what a terrible security camera. Whoa, there he is. What a terrible security camera, dude. Oh my God. Now he's on the floor dead. Oh, never mind. Oh, he slapped. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh, wow. No, this camera is ass, man. This camera is straight ass. What camera is on this level and it, like, does this? Absolutely terrible. Ooh, Five Nights at Freddy's. It gave those kind of vibes, the music and everything with the camera system. Edgeworth. Well, I believe we're all thinking the same thing. How can we deal with these unsettling feelings starting within us? What the hell was that wriggling piece of plywood? Sir, that is the pride and joy of the entire criminal affairs department, sir. It's the Blue Badger. Why am I not surprised this isn't going smoothly? Okay, cool. Yes, well, anyway, this tape seems to prove that the witness did indeed encounter someone in the evidence room, and some sort of activity did take place. Your Honor, instead of relying on clearly incomplete footage, the witness's testimony will suffice. Is that all right with you, Officer Meekins? Yes, sir, as you wish. All right, I guess that's it. Oh, witness testimony? His face can't be... Oh, God, this is actually exhausting. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. But there's no question that the other person was Detective Goodman, sir. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. The locker he opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman's locker. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Okay. What's this about a fingerprint? Each detective has been given a locker equipped with a fingerprint-activated lock. These locks ensure that each locker can only be opened by the detective it belongs to. Intriguing. That would mean the victim at the crime scene would have to have been Detective Goodman. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. I don't know where this cross-examination will lead, but everything begins with contradictions. That's where I have to start. Okay. Okay. Contradiction time, baby. His face can't be clearly seen in the video. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, can I go back? Oh, no, we can't. But there's no question that... Okay, yeah, let's see. Hold it. But you don't know that for sure, do you? You never actually saw Detective Goodman's face. Well, I suppose you might say that. That is if you must label people by as having seen or not seen it. Since his face can't be identified in the video, only you can verify it. Why is everyone looking at me? If I had to label your stares as disturbing or... Enough, Meekins. Oh, God, did he strangle himself? Jesus. Having been shown a questionable video at best, we are not in the best of moods. Now, please be more certain when you testify. Yes, sir. You claim the man who brandished a knife on you was Bruce Goodman. Tell us why you are positive it was him. I mean, he opened the locker, which required Detective Goodman's fingerprint to do. Hold it. About these lockers, is there no other way to open them? No, sir. I myself tried all kinds of methods in the past. Why? They only respond to registered fingerprints. Yeah, well, yeah, what else did you try? If the man opened the locker's lock, which only responds to its registered fingerprints, then he must be the person in the locker was assigned to. Exactly my point, sir. And this, too. The locker you opened is unquestionably Detective Goodman, sir. Okay. Hold it. How do you know that information? I've heard rumors. Oh, wow, rumors. From people in the know, sir. People in the know? The workers in the department cafeteria, sir, they keep me informed. They also listen to my romantic troubles. For the record, the open locker did indeed belong to Detective Goodman. I verified this information through a more reliable source. So the victim opened the locker with his own fingerprint. So it must be him. No one else could have unlocked it. Hold it. Wait a second. However, the most important detail is not shown in this video. The man's face. Sir, if I may say— oh, God, what does he got to say now, man? Please do. After all, you are the one being examined. I don't understand why the man's face is so important in this case, sir. I mean, it was his hand that opened the fingerprint lock, and it was his hand that tried to thrust his knife into my body. My unsettled state can't testify to this, sir. Yes, you have a point. The footage doesn't lie. That is, unless the defense can find a problem with it. It's all right, let's check the court record again. Is there a problem with the security video? I'm gonna say yes. Regarding the video contained on this tape, there is one thing in particular that seems rather strange. Strange? This contradiction leads to the possibility that the man may not have been Detective Goodman. What nonsense is this? This video contains such a contradiction, Mr. Wright? Objection. Interesting. Your Honor, I have a proposal. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I propose we have the defense point out to us this alleged contradiction in the video. He would want me to point it out. I mean, you kind of have to. You just said it was there. Very well, proposal accepted. Let us further inspect this piece of evidence. I will now play the security tape. Mr. Wright, please show us this contradiction you speak of. I have to point out a problem in the video. It's the first time I've ever had to do that. You could do it, Mr. Wright. It's set up so you can fast forward, rewind, or pause the video. Just take a good look and be sure to point out the right thing. Please don't play it too many times. I can't stand watch. Oh, yeah, shut up. How did this guy become a police officer? Now then, Mr. Wright, please enlighten us. Where is the contradiction that indicates the man— oh, okay. Okay. Pause. Oh, God, it plays this song the entire time? Oh, God. Okay. Oh, wait, no! Oh, wait. Oh, okay. That's strange about this video would have to be, this? Hold on a sec. I need to use my eye drops. Well, I don't get it. Would you mind if I borrowed your eye medicine? Okay. Play video again. Yeah, play video again. Okay. Okay. Where is the contradiction? It's gotta be something with this. Okay, Dick Tracy comes in. Okay. Oh, God damn! Oh, my God. Oh, God. I didn't think you could click anything. Play video again. Okay. Okay. So Dick Tracy comes in. So he's in there. And then he opens... Okay. Actually, wait, is the flat... Wait, wait, something fell. Something fell. Hold on a second. Something fell. What was that? Okay. Can I ask about that? Can I ask about that or no? The thing that's strange about this video has got to be this. Yes, that is strange. Something certainly seems unnatural about that. What could it mean? Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Wright, but you seem to have forgotten the point of this exercise. The point? What you are looking for is one thing and one thing only. Something that indicates the man may not be Detective Goodman. Oh, yeah. Phew. I almost walked right into the defense's trap. I'll place him under her. Oh, God. Shut up, rats. I need to slow down, tackle these things one piece at a time. Now, what do I do? Okay. Prove that that's not him. Okay. Prove that that's not him. Okay. So let's do that. Let's do that. Prove that's not him. Okay. So we'll go fast forward. Fast forward. Okay. So his face is blocked out the entire time. Whoa, oh, hold on. I can't. Okay, no. Yeah, that's not enough. That's not enough. Okay. Then this guy comes in all acting like John Rambo. Okay. So then he oh! Hold on. Wait. Right. Oh, come on. Oh my God. Okay, come on. There's like a spot right. Oh, God, I thought I saw his like face, like literally right here. Why is he even looking away from the locker? It looked like he slashed his face almost. Prove. Whoa! There he goes. He's drove, man. Boom! Okay, he's got blood on his shoulder. Okay. Do we have anything here that contradicts that? Okay, no prints. The crime scene wrapped in the defendant's muffler. Small tag attached. Is something with this that we gotta do, or? I might have to look this up because there's just so many pieces that would make this difficult. Let me see. Ooh, man. Damn, I probably gotta, okay, yeah, I need help. Considering I don't remember all the pieces of evidence, I have to look this up. Let's see. Press Meeks fit statement as if there's a problem, it's a problem. Videotape. There are 3 buttons on the bottom. Okay, this is something interesting. Right V, before Goodman walks over to the left side, look at Goodman's locker. It's lit up. Present it. If the locker was lit, that means it was open. It was lit before? I don't remember that. I don't remember seeing that. Okay. So, okay, let's rewind. Let's rewind all the way back. Oh, because it's in black and white. Oh my God, that's why. Okay, that's why I didn't notice it. Jeez. Okay. So his locker was, okay, right there, bam. Right, no, hold on, right there. Right there, okay. Huh. The thing has got to be this. Okay, here we go. Okay. Do you mean, sir? As I understand it, the locker apparatus works like this. Oh, Detective Gumshoe, I forgot. When you grab the handle, a sensor reads your fingerprint if it's a match. The light turns on and the lock is released. According to my very limited experience, that's the way I understand it, sir. If so, then something is seriously wrong with this picture. Oh God, do I have to see this again? And honestly, the next thing might be whoever was in the locker stuffed that that thing in there. Stuffed whatever fell out, that glove, I guess, the glove that fell out of the locker. I think it's creepy. It really is. It really is unsettling. The victim reaches for the handle to open the locker. Let's rewind to a little earlier. Oh God, do I have to watch all this again, man? Come on, I already know what it is. Ah, jeez. Let's see, what's this? Okay. Here, notice the light? What's this? It's already lit. Indeed it is. Precisely. I think I could have pointed that out if the video was not in freaking black and white. Precisely my point, Your Honor. The locker was already open before the victim grabbed the handle. Whoa! There we go. I will have order in my courtroom, and I will have all of you disbarred. I forgot the amount of nonsense I always gave this guy. What's the meaning of this? It's very simple, Your Honor. The locker wasn't locked on the day of the crime. Objection. But the locker locks are controlled by an electronic system. When a door is shut, a sensor is triggered, and the locker is automatically locked. Oh, I know, it must have broken down. Of course, I'm not an expert in this. That's not likely, Your Honor. The sensor would detect and report any malfunction. Oh, well, it just goes to show novices should keep their mouths shut. And so then, Mr. Wright, do you have an explanation? Me, Your Honor? Yes, why wasn't the locker locked? Oh, God. Yes, well, you see, this isn't exactly my field. What do you think, Miss Scientific Investigator? Maybe something like jam the system sensor? Something. Jam the sensor. Say, there's something else that seems out of place in this video. There's got to be another clue somewhere in this footage. Very well, let's inspect the video once more. The locker wasn't locked, Mr. Wright. Please point out the cause for this. I'm assuming it's the thing that dropped out of the locker? I hope it is. I got nothing else. Well, there it is. Take that! It's gotta be this. Skibbity. This is a continuation of the part I showed you earlier. God, why does it have to play the whole... Oh my God. It's fine, I guess. I guess. Plop. What's this? Something white fell out of the locker. But sir, it's been my experience that things fall out when the doors are opened. I often fall out and roll great distances when I open it. Stop it, enough. Enough. We can't be sure, but that item was complete. We can't be sure that item was completely inside the locker to begin with. What do you mean? The sensor triggers the lock when the door is shut. What if something was inserted, say, oh, like in between the door and like the, you know, it didn't close all the way. Between the sensor and the door. Inserted? Oh man, I hope they fix this in the next game, man. If there's like video stuff that we have to show, I hope it doesn't play this stuff like ad nauseum. Plop. This white thing wasn't inside the locker. It was stuck between the door and the sensor. Oh, I understand now, sir. It's just like my tie. 2 out of 3 times it gets stuck in the door when I get out of my patrol vehicle. Instead of the door closing, my tie chokes me. But the object would have to be extremely thin to fit in the door. Not only that, but it would also have to block electrical currents. It would need to be an insulator. Yes, an insulator. I was going to say that. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. But at the crime scene, there just might have been something that fits the description. But sir, by insulator, you don't mean, oh, like a rubber glove. Oh, we have rubber. We have a rubber glove. Okay. Very well. Will the defense please present the relevant evidence? What was this insulate right here? This thing. Right here. This glove. Rubber glove. Take that! I found this near the locker. A thin rubber glove. But we can't be sure that was in the victim's locker. It has a tag that says SL9 incident. Nani? The video seems to depict the victim opening the locker. But that isn't the case. The lit lamp attests to this. On the day of the crime, even I could have opened that locker. Is that not so, Officer Meekins? Sir, it would appear so, sir. Rabble, I must say, this is quite the conundrum. Order! I say order in this courtroom before I curb stomp every single person, every single person who dare rabbles in my courtroom. So are we to believe then that the victim, whom this witness stabbed in the evidence room, was not Detective Goodman? Objection. Do not be misled, Your Honor. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? The defense has merely demonstrated that possibility and nothing more. The victim in the video was indeed Bruce Goodman. The prosecution will offer one more testimony to prove this. What? Officer Meekins, please testify about this. Sir, me? No, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Oh, you mean that? Of course. All right, I guess. Very well, begin your testimony. Mystery Man 2. Okay. There's one other thing that proves that the man was Detective Goodman. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. When an ID card is used, there's a record of it. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. Yeah, but someone could have stolen it. An ID card record, I see. I have the ID card record right here, Your Honor. Bruce Goodman, yeah. The ID used at 514 is that of the victim. But it does. Someone could have had his ID just before the crime. Yes, without a doubt, this is the victim's ID. However, one thing does strike me as unusual. Several hundred cases should have been due for transferal. Why were there so few people during this using this room? This particular evidence room is only used for storing certain special cases. Special cases? Like SL9? Extremely violent cases involving police staff. Oh, man. Me too, although it doesn't make much of a difference. There were only a few cases up for transferal there, and most were cleared up by noon. Right, I see. Now let us move on to the cross-examination. Indeed we have to. Indeed we have to. Alright. There's one other thing that proves the detective was Goodman. Here, let's press him. So unlike your earlier testimony, you believe this to be rock solid, do you? Yes, sir. Solid as stone. If my hand wasn't wrapped in bandages, I'd even give the V for victory. All right. Let's see what he says. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Right. That's true. Is that card hanging from your neck one of these IDs? What's stopping me from taking that ID and using it myself? I keep it here so I won't ever forget it. But what if someone were to steal? Exactly. Keeping it out in the open like that. Maybe I shouldn't wear it around my neck. Exactly. Remember when I said 2 out of 3 times my tie gets stuck when I get out of my car? Well, the remaining time, it's my ID card that gets stuck. Oh, God. All right. At any rate, each police officer has only one ID card. Both the police department and the prosecutor's office can attest to this. Please proceed with your testimony. Used as a record of it. Okay. Let it be noted that this is the record the witness referred to. Let me see. Yes, that would be it, Detective Goodman. What's the matter? According to this, Mr. Edgeworth, your name is on here. Hey, Princess She, long time no see. Welcome back. Welcome back. So it is, Your Honor, if I do say so myself. Not that prosecutor again. Hey, maybe he's behind all this. Remember, he committed a murder last time. Mom, is that man? Oh, wait, what'd he say? Don't stare at him. You've got the wrong color, kid. Oh, my God. It would seem the inquiry committee will want to speak with you again today. I have nothing to be ashamed of regarding my actions or their consequences. For now, let us continue with the cross-examination. Poor Mr. Edgeworth, it must be difficult for him. Okay. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. How do you know it was him? Earlier, I believe you testified that when you asked the man to show his ID card, he pulled out a knife on you. Yes, sir, he didn't show me any ID. Don't you think that's odd? I mean, if he had his ID card, all he had to do was show it to you. There wouldn't be any reason to draw a knife. Maybe he just panicked? Everything stems from a contradiction. Let's point them out. Okay. I'm confused. What? The problem with this ID card is far too obvious. It's not like Edgeworth to miss something like this. You're thinking too hard about it. Come on, let's show them what we've got. Okay. Guys, gonna be back. I missed your judge, so today is a good day. Hey, no problem, Princess She. Yeah, I know it's been a good minute. It has been a good minute. I haven't done my judge impression in 160 plus days, so it comes back naturally. It comes back naturally. All right, let's see what we got. Maybe there's a record of it. Okay. I feel like it's right here. I had to use his ID card. What can we say here? What can we say here? He used his ID card. And evidence, let me see. And enter the room. at that time. Okay. Man, a half-written document dated can only be submitted to the chief of police. What's this? Bruce Goodman. Item lost. 5 something. Okay. No. How do I prove that was not him? Scene of the stabbing of detective police. Okay. Evidence from a past case brought back to his office by Gant's request. Anything with this? No. What's this? Recovers fingerprints from handprints for comparison with fingerprint file. Okay. Don't need that yet. The videotape. Only the assigned type indicator. Lamp lights up when it's open. Can unlock it. I mean, it has to do with the ID card that was used. Investigate ID found at prosecutor's office crime scene. Found at the prosecutor's office crime scene. Was the evidence room? No, wait. ID 584-2189. Oh, wait, is it the same ID on there? Hold on a sec. 584-219. Is it the same one? Let me see. 584-2189. Okay. Maybe where it was it where it was found? Found at prosecutor's office crime scene. Boom, boom. Man, entered lot at 512. Oh, wait a minute. 512. Hold on a sec. 512 was the time of this thing right here. Oh, no. 514. 514. Okay. So that's Edgeworth. Record of parking in the prosecutor's office lot. Miles Edgeworth. Okay. Death due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound. Died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. So due to loss of blood, 1 knife wound. So that means the guy, let me see this again. At the time of the crime, the detective had used his card. I mean, I feel like that's the contradiction, but when an ID card is used, there's a record of it. Yeah. To enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. Okay. There's one other thing that proves that, Oh, man. This one, I might have to look at this one, too. Let me see. To prove, let me see. Present an ORD lost item report in that day. Oh, I have to present on his second, third, or fourth. Present Goodman's ID or Goodman's lost item report. Oh, okay. So I guess I could have done that. I just didn't see a straight contradiction in that. It just, I guess, just press him on it. So present to enter the evidence room, one must use their ID card. If I had shown him this, present. Let me see. Wait one moment, Officer Meekins. I'm not good at waiting, sir. I have the victim's ID card right here. I found it at the crime scene. That makes sense. When I say crime scene, I'm not referring to the evidence room. Okay, see, okay, I did notice that. I thought the prosecutor's office was the same place as the evidence. You see, this is why we can't be taking breaks like this, because we would have noticed that. We would have noticed it said, wait, it's at the prosecutor's office. That's not the same place as the police department's evidence room. So right there, if I had played the game normally from back then, I would have gotten that. God damn it. I mean, the other crime scene. The underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. Your Honor, I have one more piece of evidence to present. It's a very important clue regarding the victim's ID card. A lost item report? It's only half completed. But it shows that Detective Goodman had lost something on the day of the crime. Something important enough to fill out this report. Let me guess. You believe this something to be his ID card, right? I can't say for sure, but there is a high probability. Yeah, I've had that issue before and I hate it. Yeah, man, it's like, if you start it, you have to commit all the way through. No breaks, no detours, finish it off, because then you're gonna be in this kind of predicament. On the day of the crime, Detective Goodman was not carrying his card. I say order in my courtroom before I snap everyone's neck in here. So now, what does this all mean? It can only mean one thing. It doesn't even require much thought, dumbass. The man Officer Meekins encountered in the evidence room was not Detective Goodman, but rather the man who stole his ID card. Rabble, rabble. Every time I slam my gavel on this damn podium, I'm going to sentence every single one of you to capital punishment. Prosecution, do you have a response? I have only one thing to say to the defense. Yes. Bravo, Mr. Wright. Bravo. Theatrics. Allow me to summarize the defense's argument. At 5:15 p.m. on the day of the crime, the man in the evidence room Officer Meekins encountered was not Detective Goodman. There are two grounds to support this. First, the locker in the evidence room was already unlocked. Second, the victim lost his ID card. Am I correct so far, Mr. Wright? Yes. That being the case, we must inevitably arrive at a single conclusion. If the victim in this video is a fake, then the murder in the evidence room is also fake. In other words, the security camera does not show the instant of the murder. Oh, that is... well, I guess that's right. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Only moments ago, you seemed content to be pointing your finger around. He's the one doing all the finger pointing. This isn't going to end well. Well, it seems you finally realized exactly what you've gone to such lengths to prove. Explain yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The defense has already done the explaining for me. The victim in this video is a fake, which means a murder did not take place at the police department at 5:15 on the day of the crime. So the real crime could only take place at one location, the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The murderer being Miss Lena Skye, the defendant. The evidence is compelling. A trustworthy witness observed the moment the defendant used the murder weapon. Oh! All right. We've been bamboozled. We've been bamboozled. I knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered, and where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman. Just so, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, you have to do something or else Lena... Oh, man. What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess? Always object. When in doubt, object. Objection! One moment, Your Honor. What now, Mr. Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Incorrect. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. We don't know what happened in that interim right there. We don't know if this guy died at that moment. We don't know. Well, maybe there's evidence that says that, but we don't know. We don't know. It's a good 15 to 20 seconds. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Whoa. What's this? Oh, the fingerprints. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. Okay. The defense demands further examination into the truth of the matter. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared? I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. Okay. This just might be my chance. Oh, zoom in. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Mr. Wright, do you mean? I do. Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness. Oh, and whom do you have in mind on this glorious Wednesday of days? Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. Doesn't he manage security too? The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply. Very well then, Mr. Wright, this person whom you would have testify, what is his or her name? I'm pretty sure it's this guy. He manages a patrolman investigating the incident at the prosecutor's office, thinks he's a cowboy. I'm pretty sure it's him. He might not seem, but he's top dog, district chief of police, not him. Can you imagine interrogating the dead guy? She's already done. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it's this guy. Take that! Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Unfortunately, he works in the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare. That's a short-ass amount of time. What are you talking about? Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witness is subpoenaed. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time? That is impossible. That is impossible to do. Court is now in recess. This guy could be out of the state or the country for all we know. Oh my goodness. Whew. Defendant lobby 2. There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright? Is there, Mr. Wright? Oh, whoa, whoops. You called for Jake Marshall. It seems you figured everything out. I haven't figured anything out. Lena, you're the one who knows everything. Emma, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. Something's going on here. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? No. Hope. Oh God, what was his? It was it Irish? Yeah, it was like an Irish Scottish cop. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, was it that? Was it that? I think that was that. Oh, I guess I am. I'll come back later. I think that's what it was. I think that's what it was. Detective Gumshoe, what is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making the detective run all around the while on his duty. And to top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. It was? It was? Okay, okay. You better be, pal. Hey. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, I get it. I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky. That's okay. So have you brought what I asked? Oh. Oh my God. I get it. You mean this, right? My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request. My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident. But Lena, that's... I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them. In 30 minutes? I can't believe you. The chief prosecutor, we're a witness in that case. Miss Sky was a witness? Files for the Joe Dark killing solved 2 years ago. Okay. Take it from me. You don't want anything to do with serial murderers. Oh, what? Now that I brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? But why? Why is your name in here? My name's... Oh, Emma's name is in there. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lena, the SL9 incident. Is that... That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark kill. I'm guessing that's supposed to be like Jane Doe type of thing. The Joe Dark. No, Lena, that's over with. No. Oh, wow. Did she run away? She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I got to be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. He's gone. He booked it. Jake Marshall, Angel Starr, Damon Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lena and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence. No, you just might be able to figure it out. Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck. I guess. To be continued. So I'm guessing the next part is hold on, wait a minute. So we're on, what part are we on? We're on day 3, trial ladder. Okay, day 3 trial ladder. All right. We are there. Save your progress. Yes. All right. And yeah, let's go. Let's do it. 12:14 p.m. After a quick lunch, the court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lena Skye. Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. Okay, I think I gave him like the Toyota Tundra voice. I think that's what I gave this guy. Please state your unnamed occupation. Okay, so it was like, here, let me see. Oh, God. Me, partner. I'm just a man same as you, wandering the trails of civilization. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it. Oh, I know. You're a patrolman. Oh, man. As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling wind calling it out. To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling wind. I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Now, Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime took place. Is this correct? According to the papers, partner? What do you mean? A desperado's soul is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up. Enough of your riddles. Can we end this quickly? Please share with us what the hell you saw that day in plain old English. I know plain old English. I speak that English. Can you not tell from my lovely Southern Belle accent? And there we go. Day of the crime. Let's see. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room is protected by 2 security systems anyways. If I remember right, I was at a street-side saloon at the time it went down. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Okay. I can't say I particularly care for your attitude or your accent. You should learn to speak like moi. I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't seem meek. Oh, no, you cannot say that to a judge. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems? I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint-activated locks on the evidence lockers? Fingerprint-activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those? He doesn't even know? He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines or with following orders. Everyone's got their weakness, now don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours. Tear his ass up. All right, let's see. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. What the hell is that? What is that? How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room? I just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still, even time dies in there. I was just the caretaker who entered the recordings. You entered them? Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape. Why? If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours. Each time I'd erase the tape, it would felt like I was erasing a part of my life. This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room. Okay. I said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. That's a problem. But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right? Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style. I'm afraid I don't understand. No desperado I know lets rules get in his way. Oh, man. So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime, just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the evidence room that day. There was a rubber glove stuck in the victim's locker. Do you know anything about that? Sorry, partner, can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks. Weeks. Is his name on this? Is his name on this? No, it's... No, okay, no, someone entered that. Whose ID is this? Whose ID is 420? Nice. Whose ID is 420? Besides the rooms protected by 2 security systems, press them on this. You used to be a detective, so you used the evidence room in the past, correct? Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a goldmine of evidence. And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism? Probably didn't have it back then. I ain't good with machines. I couldn't even tell you how bike works. That's incredible. Our locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some of the detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe says something like that too. At any rate, it doesn't seem that this is relevant to the crime. Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place? I both hate and like Marshall at the same time somehow. He's got a charm to him. He's got, like, you know, a bit like a cowboy riz that you know, we're all kind of like infatuated with. I buy it. He is a piece of shit though, but you know, he's likable. He's likable. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down. Why? What were you doing in a place like that? I was eating spaghetti. Not even Angel steak lunches can beat the parlor's Vongole sepia pasta. Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles, some ramen, some sushi? Not all desperados eat tacos, partner. That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson. That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, Did you not want to raise this year? Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hit the trail. What does that mean? Out of ammo, Officer Marshall? That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence. If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw. Otherwise, you're just wasting my time. My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset. One thing seems unclear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, the witness doesn't appear to have seen anything. Texas don't take orders from anyone. Everyone knows that. I have a trump card in my sleeve, so I best keep my cool. Before I use it, though, I better up the ante. Okay. So, okay. I think this piece is what's going to help us here. When they enter the evidence room, we have someone that went in at 420. We don't know who. Someone entered at 420. Okay. So, let's see. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. The room's protected by 2 security systems anyways. If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time of the murder. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hit the trail. Okay. Okay. 2 security systems. But that ain't my style. Oh, God, no. I meant to present. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm going to present... I'm going to present this, because, I mean, who is this timestamp at this time? Let me see. Present. That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Dumb. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got. Security system. Parking lot. Recovers fingerprints. Did we check this? Oh, wait. Did we check this already? Ooh, wait. We never checked this. Oh, wait. No. Wait. Maybe we did. close. Incident. Joe Dark. Serial murder. Death. Rachel, Jason Knight. Okay, those were the victims. Okay. Head prosecutor. Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses. Lena Sky. Emma Sky. Investigators. Damon Grant. Ooh, Jake Marshall was an investigator. Head investigator. Bruce Goodman. Okay. 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 So, they said I was supposed to make the rounds 3 times a day. Protected by 2 security systems. I don't think we can go back. Okay, it's not this. I was at the Streetside Saloon at the time it went down. But yeah, there's nothing that contradicts that. I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time I hit the trail. Should I present this if you're out of ammo? I'm guessing he's saying, like, if I don't have anything on him. I could present it now. Here, wait, let's save just in case. Okay. Okay. Let's present that piece right there. I don't know. No! God damn it, no! Oh my goodness, man. Gotta love, we love that save. We love that save. So wait, so hold on. I think we did this last time. If I go back here and load it, it puts me back at that spot, right? Yeah, it does, it does. Good stuff. If I remember right, I was at the Streetside Saloon at the time of the murder. I mean, present the security locks, I guess? Like, I don't know what to present with that. That ain't it either. Oh my god, man. Oh my goodness. Gotta love save spamming. Besides the rooms protected by 2 security systems, they said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to give him. My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. What was that? With a handprint? The handprint was... I forgot what the handprint was. Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The print had been wiped. So we don't know whose handprint it is. I feel... my job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. It's Marshall's. Oh, crap. Oh, man. My reading comprehension is so bad. I didn't even read the Marshall's fingerprints. Oh, my Jesus. Oh, my Jesus. I read this, and I didn't even read the thing at the top. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. That's why you got to read everything. I just saw fingerprints. I'm like, oh, yeah. Those are fingerprints. Yeah. Screw it. Marshall's mother damn fingerprints. Okay. So we want to present this. It's okay. I haven't looked over the title. It's in yellow. It's in freaking yellow. Oh my God. I don't know how we missed that. Okay. So where do we present this? I was supposed to make 3 rounds a day. Okay. If I remember right, I was at the Streetside Saloon at the time it went down. Okay. It's either right here or right here. Because it doesn't say when those fingerprints were. Yeah, so we can... Okay, let's do this. Let's present it to this one first. And then we'll see what it does. Present. Ah, there we go. Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? I just happened to remember they were his from playing before, but couldn't remember if we learned that yet. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, apparently they're his. I completely forgot that we had something on him. That is, you being called in to testify like this? Oh, the hat is down. You can't see his eyes. Are you telling me I need to go back to my Toyota Tundra? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime. And yet you dragged me down here. Explain yourself, partner. It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint. Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crypt. I pay my respects. That is, make my rounds about once a month. Oh God, a month. It's only natural my fingerprints will be in there. Objection. I don't think so. I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood. Well, goddamn. Witness, what's the meaning of this? Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene? The blood was wiped away. However, a luminol test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall? Oh, he's confident. It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders. I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the bloodstained fingerprints? Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints found at the scene of the mother effing crime. Continue, Officer Marshall. Let's see what he says. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints. Oh, no. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? See, I had nothing to do with it. Okay. The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt. Like life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. Now's my chance to prove it. Okay. Blood-stained fingerprints. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. That's not it. One of them just happened to be at the same place as the blood-stained handprint. Okay. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. Ooh, what kind of glove was it? Let me see. It's a left-handed glove. It's a left-handed glove. It's extremely thin. That's important. It's a left-handed glove. And not only that, is this right hand? Oh, it's hard. No, that's right hand. Wait, no. No. It is left hand. It is left hand. Damn it. I thought we had to, yeah, because that's left hand. And then you move it onto the side. Yeah, that's a thumb. That's a thumb. Okay. The print had been wiped. But it's been wiped, though. Why was it wiped? Found on a bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The murderer touched the locker where my fingerprint was by chance. The bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated. Let me press him on that. Unrelated? They're as different as night and day. Kind of like cereal and cereal. One's got to do with breakfast while the other's type of murder. Shut up. He's right. Although some seemingly alike, they're totally different. I would know this. Okay. Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves? Let me see. How do you know that? I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I'll keep up on the reports. There was a bloodstain at the scene, though to be left by the murderer. Thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found in Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too. So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprints. That's the only logical conclusion. I can't let him squirm out of this one. I've got to find something to this officer's crime. To time to the crime. Time to the crime. It's only natural for my fingerprints to be in the evidence room. Why? How did you pay your respects once a month? That's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine. What? What do you mean? I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use. All of that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken dreams. Oh, God. I see. It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker. Apparently, his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming. He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without even knowing it. Oh, okay. Marshall's fingerprints found on a bloody... What was updated? Oh, on his own locker. That's his own locker. Okay. Are you starting to get the picture, partner? The picture? The seal of blood in the desert. Oh, God. The seal of blood in the desert. It's just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this. Security tape? So long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise. This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination. Why'd I give him a normal voice? Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall. Wasn't me in that video, right, partner? Let me press him. What do you mean by that? You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have. Objection. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. Blind spots? Places you can't see. Yeah, I mean, he's damn right. That camera is useless. Panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. And why is it on street? Why is it on, like, the level of, like, everyone being seen? It should be, like, in a corner somewhere. Oh, my God. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape. Objection. We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright. Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now. Is there evidence? I don't know. Oh, it got quiet, though. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you might wind up being the one making the mistake. Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating... Oh, well, I would love to have read it. Okay. Okay. That could have been Marshall, maybe? The locker would have been right here, behind this damn thing's head. Actually, wait a minute. Hold on a second. That's the problem with this dimension type of stuff. Is this thing in front of the camera or is it in front of the locker? Because if it's in front of the locker, the glove, if the person grabbed it, the bloody hand would have been, or I'm assuming that's a fingerprint, I don't know. This thing is blocking the locker. So the murderer could not have touched that, right? Or, oh God, I honestly have no idea. Damn, get him, Meek. I just like the way he lunges at him, man. I don't know why. Okay. Show us this incriminating evidence that Marshall was at the scene. Probably. We'll try. I will try. Let's see. I might have to look this up just because I can't save right here. So I want to click this thing. I want to click that. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. There. How's that for evidence? Oh, God. Please allow me to apologize for my colleague, Your Honor. It's not that? God damn it. This certainly isn't a first. He's not a bad man, just a bit disillusioned. Oh, my goodness. I'm not one to gun down unarmed boys. That means I missed the mark. Let's go back to cross-examination. Damn. Oh, wow, I messed that up. It's only a matter of being in that evidence room. Damn. No, I gotta look this up. I don't know what to tie him to. I don't know what to tie him to. Let me see. Press him. Okay. How does he know that? Okay. Yeah, press him on that statement. Jake's log. There's a piece of cloth sticking out. Everyone, you'll see it wasn't there before. He's checking out. Oh, wait a minute. Can I go back and do that? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Oh, God, no! Oh, Jesus. Okay, okay. Okay. Press. Okay, objection. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, yeah, just skip all this. We just gotta look at the video again. Yep, yep. Show evidence. So what did this say? Look at Jake's locker. This piece of cloth there. If you run it, you'll see it wasn't. See, that's the problem. It's in black and white. I can't see this. It's definitely in the video so you can. I cannot see that. This is why I didn't notice the locker light turn on before. If this was in color, it would have been totally different. Okay, there's a piece of cloth sticking out of Jake's locker. Isn't that his locker right there? A piece of cloth sticking out of his locker. Okay. Okay. No, oh, it's the first one? Okay, okay, the first one. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. On the top row, okay. I'll pay attention to after Mr. Meeks goes in. Mr. Meese's. Okay. Let's go fast forward. It should be there now. Oh, this one right here. Bam. Bam. Take that. Punk. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall. The days are short in Texas, and so are our tempers. Could you sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less? Guilty. Very well. You can, is it 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's funny. You can clearly be seen in this video. Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video. Okay. How was I? Look at that. No, no, no. Everything's in black and white. I'm sorry. I was not going to see that. That locker with the white claw sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe. Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. Kind of sounds Mega Man 8 a little bit. I don't know why. Oh, the white cloth, it's gone. What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall? When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away. Rabble, rabble. Order, I say order. Hold your horses, Toyota Tundras. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man. So what if my locker was open? That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it. Ooh, big bang attack. The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened a locker and stuck it in. It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Hello, ID. Hello, fingerprint. Why's everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man? Yeah, the fingerprint, man. What are you talking about? You need your ID. I mean, not your ID, fingerprints. Playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the one person who can open that particular locker. Oh, yeah? I call your bluff. You say open that locker? Now prove it. I got you right here. I got you right here, punk. Right here, bam, present. Take that. Oh, he's sweating bullets. Yeah, boomer. You didn't know about that, did you? We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to. What kind of crazy talk is this? Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. Yep. So, Sheriff, What do you have to say in 8 words or less? Oh, man, threw it back at his face. What the hell is he? Is that jerky? What is he biting? What's he doing? I only got 1 word for you, partner. Whoa! Oh, man, guilty as charged. What you got hiding, man? Order, order. I say I will have everyone executed except the witness. Witness, explain yourself right now. If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard. I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what you were doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime. I was eating my jerky. Olay, please answer the question. What is he now, a bullfighter? Yeah, what's that about? That's all right, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here. We can? Have a look at these floor plans. Okay. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet, Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall. If that's so, then where was the witness? It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right, the only possible conclusion. Well then, let's hear it. What am I saying? Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? Over here? Is it? Officer Marshall was standing right here. So Officer Meekins didn't notice him standing there. That's almost as credible as Meekins' warp theory. Your chamber's empty, partner. But whoa, what the hell? What? That wasn't right. What the hell? Where else would he be standing? Now they're ganging up on me. Perhaps you should think a little more about what Officer Marshall was. Officer Meekins should have seen him in the evidence room. That means the only place he could have been would be... Oh, okay. We're saying that he's the killer. It's him. It's him. Wait, actually, K is killer, right? K is killer. I think. There's him standing there. That's almost credible. Oh my god. Okay, nope. Yeah. We have to we had to look this up. His blood on his shoulder. Marshall is not giving up as only every circumstance. You don't have any solid proof. Present the victim's feet. Can figure it out. Just ask you to show more. Oh, okay. He's the V, not the K. Dummy. He's the V. V for Vendetta. Okay. Let's save. Yeah. Okay. V for Vendetta. Okay. There we go. There, but that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was. Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you dressed up like Detective Goodman. Objection. What nonsense is this? That's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. He did not see the guy's face. May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted. When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his ID card. Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond? He suddenly pulled a knife on me. Yeah. Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it? Yes, he would have needed it to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it. The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you can see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card. Oh, I get it. If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall? I got jerky. You've got quite an imagination, partner. You got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence. Circumstantial? You're gonna have to do better than that and break a detective. Unless you have hard evidence proving I was dressed up as the victim. I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition. I can't say I care for your beer, but you don't see me complaining. Oh, well, God, how are you not, like, throwing the book at him right there? Do you have any evidence proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim? Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything. I do not have anything like that. At least nothing like that definitively proves that that's what's happening. But let's see. Seems you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat. The desert heat. What can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics? For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me. Ah, Mamma Mia. Phoenix, try thinking outside the box. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise, but rather I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was open in the first place? What do you mean? There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime, yet he did, despite the chance of it might be discovered later as it has been. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker. According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason. The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that he opened it in order to put the cloth inside. So just what exactly is this piece of cloth? Perhaps the video is the key to all our... Okay. I don't know. Let's see. Mommy's back. Exactly. Mamma Mia. Mamma Mia is back. After committing the crime, the witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why. I would have loved to have read it. That's before I forget. How do you feel that Demon Slayer is having a 3-part movie in the Infinity Castle? I'm hyped for it. It's nothing too wild. Movie trilogy, you know, the animation's gonna be crazy. The fights are gonna be crazy. It just needs 3 peaks. It needs 3 peaks to justify it being a trilogy of movies. Oh wow, you know why it's not in color? I know why it's not in color. Why it's in black and white. Because then you could tell that that's not his skin color. You could tell that it's gonna be a different person. Officer Goodman is like pale skin, and Jake Marshall has like tan skin. You would have known immediately it was him. Let's see. Slash. Whoa, hold on. What about that blood right there? What about that blood? Hold on a second. Right there. Let's get him on that. For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room. Though I don't know what to end. I don't know to what end yet. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, damn, you forgot Officer Meekins knew how to put them hands up. He panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood. A bloody white coat? You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker. Not bad, partner. I just realized he has spurs on his boots, too. Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth? Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now, would we? Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it. All right. It seems the time has come. Indeed it has. Please confess. Please confess. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera. There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay. Was really you. One thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be? Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand. My guess is he's the donor. Oh, yeah, okay. Can we just test it? Can we test the blood? It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. We gotta tear this apart. I had to do it that day. I couldn't just stand by and let it die. What die? What are you talking about? Do you even have to ask, partner? The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since the case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day. Not if I have anything to do with it. That incident's not over. What did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room? When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can go through the evidence. I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine. But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? That day was my last chance. That's why I stole the detective's ID and dressed like him. I planned to take out the evidence. Let's see what you guys say about that. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman? If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transferal, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. So you did it to fool the security camera and the detective's ID card? I stole that the morning of the incident. Okay. I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot. The card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. You managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight. What do you mean, partner? I mean the fingerprint activated lock. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. We just look on the door. That means that Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. Maybe Officer Meekins, I knocked him out. Okay. You pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off. Let's just say I was a little surprised. I only planned on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time. Officer Meekins certainly is a one-in-a-million type of person, mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID. I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. Okay. When did Edward get so much influence? Anyway, he threw himself at me, and I ended up cutting him up slightly. I'm sorry I had to turn out that way, with me knocking him out and everything. Oh, you mean this one? That's the one he used? Oh, God. So you knocked Officer Meekins out and managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera. Let's see. So you did your research beforehand. Those who go into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner. I didn't think it would make a difference, though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left. However, you bloodied your coat in your struggle with Officer Meekins. If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time? What else? He was sleeping like a baby. So what you're saying is, on that day, there wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Let me see what we got here. Let me check that. That's a lie, because Officer Meekins said that there was a body there, right? Isn't that what he said? I don't know. Let me see. Press him on this. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place. Are you blind? The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner. So you stole the evidence from the locker? Actually, no, I didn't. Why not? When I opened the locker, it was already gone. Oh, Sam, I knew it. What? Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence? It's still missing, Your Honor. Is that... Okay, that's when I bring it out. That the Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing? Fire away, partner. It's a free country. Just remember, I'm also free to decide whether or not to answer. Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer? This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. You can't just be forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Why is he talking about salary with everyone here? Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine. And I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with. The witness has an unusual amount of zeal and riz. Let's hear more. I can't just forget the SL9 incident. You know why? Why? But that case was solved 2 years ago. That's the reason the evidence was stolen in the evidence room. Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence. I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it? I don't intend to complain about how it turned out, but there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial. Something no one will talk about. What happened? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. So what is this about then? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to the case. Okay. So let's go to the end. Let's save first. Let's save. Okay. Present the evidence file. Objection! Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident. Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice. Sure. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. In a list of murder victims, Neil Marshall. Are you related to this man? Oh, is that maybe his dad? Yeah, I'm sure you've heard the name. I'm sure you've heard of it. 2 years ago. Oh, is that his dad right there? What? He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got. What? A prosecutor reward? He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did. That's right. That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands. Marshall so damn. Hey, David, welcome, man. Marshall got a Riz, man. He got that Riz. He got that Toyota Tundra figure about him. But what's his relation to you? Dad? Oh, brother. Never mind. He was my brother. He was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police. There they all are. Dick Tracy, the cop-up queen, and Brother Marshall. Oh, wait, no, that one is Jake Marshall. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Whoa, look at him. Joe Dark. My brother fought Dark and was killed. Oh, wait, I didn't do the voice. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed. He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed, at least according to the public records. What do you mean? My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in a fight. And that's it? That's your reason for your insane actions? There's more to my brother's death than what the records say. No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me. Oh? Is he talking to Edgeworth? Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime. That was the last day the SL9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. There he goes. All right, thank you. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance. It's gotta be more than just that. So if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one, which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Elena Sky. Hold on there. But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial. Objection as well. Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But, there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department. Seems to me, his boy's got the draw on you, partner. All the mysteries at the police department have been resolved. No doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lena Sky. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less. Objection, that's what it is. Objection. Ugh. That's his word? Oh, man. I rest my case. It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt. Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security cameras tape really was fake, but I didn't realize that would end up proving Lena guilty. Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant. 3, 2, 1. Hold it! Nani? Whoa, okay. Emma, Your Honor, wait. The defense has an objection, a scientific objection. Right? What do you mean, right? Oh, Phoenix, right? Mr. Wright? Are you this girl's guardian? Your Honor? In a sense. Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please. I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you 3. Oh, okay, fine. I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SL9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings. Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky sisters were in that file. But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what Officer Marshall was trying to do that day. So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing, the other handprint. You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker? But no fingerprints were found on it, right? No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So I ran over there and looked at it again. So did you find something? No. Oh my god. Huh? Or maybe that's what the answer... No, it's not. I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all. I jumbled that up big time. Is that all? Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. If we can't find something wrong with them, please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional. If anyone can save Lena, it's you. Me? Oh, boy. Time's up. Now then, Mr. Wright, with regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain? It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this? Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use, but still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lena will be... Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day. I have a 4 o'clock lunch I would like to get to. Yes, Your Honor. If I've ever needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? Objection. This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. Okay, so it's the badger, right? The only problem that seems clear is you're grasping, Mr. Wright. You've been staring pretty... Oh, you've been intensely at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them? Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? Correct. Something that, when drawn, will completely change the meaning of the blood mark. It's the Blue Badger. It's the Blue Badger. Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright. False evidence here. There's got to be something I can use. The question is, which item can prove something is missing in the floor plans? Yes. It's that. It's that. I know it's that. I know it's that. What about that piece of plywood? The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Explain your nonsense and your babble, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans on the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. So watch what happens when we put him in. He's standing in front of the locker. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Yep. Well, what? Oh, Nani! That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. Cool, Nani! I like his little cape animation. It's really cool. So that means, just exactly what does that mean? It means it can't be done. What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker. Don't look at me. I didn't put it there. Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically. Emma, on that afternoon, Officer Meekins was the one who brought the Blue Badger to the evidence room, right? Indeed. After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker. So that must mean this blood mark was left there before the Blue Badger was brought in. Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched balderdash in my courtroom. It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation we have. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice. But how? One time was captured on this tape, taken by the security camera. Officer Meekins put up them hands, got his hand cut, from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time... Bum, 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 bum. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. What? Objection! Right, that's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. Objection back at you. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. Objection again, I've had enough. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur? To summarize, the defense claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room. That's right. The blood mark on that locker proves this. Very well, then tell us, when did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgewood said, proof must be presented. Proof that shows when the murder took place. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that. Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? Let me save this just in case. I think I know what it is, but let me just save just in case. What shows when the first crime took place? I want to say it was this, because there's a 420 mark here that's unaddressed. I want to say it's this. Take that! If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card. Yes, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. If the crime took place before that time, then it would be 4:40. Aha! Ow! Mamma mia! What is he trying to say? Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve. Boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I don't understand either. It's clear from the luminal test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. There's only one other card number remaining. 777. 777. 7. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 777. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose ID number is 777-777 again. That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. The ID card number 777 belongs to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Hello? We could have murdered someone. Yes, we can. Just how? I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted, an official charge. You're all like, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor office operates. A lot of accusations being thrown. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. Lena. Objection. Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course we've looked up her ID number, and it's not 777. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing about that incident. The SL9 incident? Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Oh, I don't know. LA, no to follow, so nope. Do you need the wit? Do you repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time, occasionally we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least I did. Whoa, Lena. I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Before I realized that we were the ones being suppressed by the law. Defendant, just what are you saying? Oh man, that was bad. I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? That's how you pronounce it. One of my favorite actors that has that name. Oh yeah, does it? Yep. I bet. I don't really know too many Lena actresses, honestly. Hold on, wait a minute. Give me 1 second. Cool. Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Don't. Why won't you answer him? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to. Oh, man, she's not even looking at him anymore in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lena. Oh, Lena? Is it Lena or Lana? Lana or Lena? Lana or Lena? Even if it involved forging evidence, that's a problem. That's a major problem. Lena? It's Lena? Okay. Let's see. That's what I'm talking about. No. No! Rabble, rabble, louder, louder, louder. Order, I say order. Order, damn it. Everyone's gonna be curb stomped in my courtroom. The chaos in the courtroom erupted, and the judge threw his gavel at everyone. Oh, my God. Dwayne told the following day. Lana. Okay, Lana. Wow. Wow. That's why the trial ended there. Everyone got curb stomped. Every single person got curb stomped that day. Unfortunate. Just unfortunate. So this is, oh my God. Gotta love the curb stop. We love the judge's curb stops. That's how he puts people in silence. So we got we have a day. Oh, wait a minute. So we have a day 3 investigate. Wait, how much do we? Okay, no. Okay. Yeah, so if we split it up as 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, that kind of splits it up evenly. So if we just do 2, if we do 2 apiece, we'll have 2 more streams of Ace Attorney. So we'll do the next one. We'll do is day 3 investigation and then trial former. Okay, and then after that is day 4 trial ladder and day 4 trial ladder 2. Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good spot to end it for today. Because yeah, I imagine the next piece is gonna be like a good chunk of time. It's probably like at least another hour. So let's appreciate all the little bits and pieces. That's a good plot twist to end on. With Lena supposedly having forged evidence, and it's like, ooh, that's kind of messed up. It's not kind of messed up. It's really messed up. So we'll leave it there on that cliffhanger. But I'm excited to do these again, man. These are really fun. Great to be back with you. Hope you had a fun night. Hey, thanks. Hey, it's always great to see you again, Princess She. Great talking to you again. Be sure to come in next time so you can see the resolution to Lena's potential conviction. That's kind of messed up. But that's funny. But yeah, we'll end it there for tonight, guys. Thank you for everyone in the chat that stopped by to say hello. You guys make the stream every time. And be sure to leave a like down below. Helps the channel a lot more than you know and helps boost the video in the algorithm. If you're new, consider subscribing and click the dumb bell most importantly so you get notifications whenever we go live next time. Have a great rest of your night, folks. Dr. Jace Attorney signing off. Court is adjourned. We'll see you on the next one. Take care, guys.